In a world scarred by fire and ash, the future is already written. Or so it seems. Machines rise and mankind stands at the edge of extinction. The year is 2029, a desolate battlefield where the Resistance, led by John Connor, fights against an unstoppable enemy, Skynet. But the war of tomorrow is fought in the past. To secure its survival, Skynet devises a plan, sending back a hunter more advanced than anything before. A machine of liquid metal, the T-1000. Its mission? Locate and terminate John Connor before he can ever grow into the leader of mankind's last hope. The Resistance answers with its own desperate measure. They seize a captured machine, a reprogrammed T-800, and send it through time. Not to kill, but to protect. With both Hunter and Protector racing into 1995 Los Angeles, the stage is set for a battle that will shape the future of the world. The night is quiet in Los Angeles. Neon signs flicker, streets buzz with life, but no one suspects what's coming. From a crackling sphere of energy, the first figure emerges. The T-800, a hulking presence of metal wrapped in human flesh, stepping out of fire like a soldier of destiny. Elsewhere, another portal tears reality apart. The T-1000 arrives, its form sleek, human, and unassuming. Unlike the older model, this one blends perfectly. It can mimic anyone, become anyone, and no weapon seems capable of stopping it. Unaware of these forces, young John Connor lives his life recklessly. He is far from the hero he is destined to become, just a troubled boy bouncing between foster homes. His mother, Sarah, locked away in an institution, branded as unstable because of the very truth she tried to warn the world about. The machines begin their hunt. The T-1000 infiltrates, asking questions, hunting down photographs, tracing John's existence with eerie efficiency. Meanwhile, the T-800 moves with calculated purpose, tracking down weapons, transportation, everything it needs to carry out its mission of defense. The two will inevitably converge, but John is still unaware. To him, life is filled with stolen motorcycles, arcade games, and rebellion against authority. Until the day his entire world shatters. The boy is caught in the middle of chaos when both machines finally converge upon him. One arrives as a wall of muscle and steel, the other as a smiling predator cloaked in a police uniform. To John's shock, the one meant to protect him is the very face of the nightmare Sarah once described. Panic floods him as bullets and metal clash. In those terrifying moments, John realizes the impossible truth. One machine is hunting him. The other has sworn to never let harm come to him. And for the first time, he understands his mother was right. John wrestles with this new reality. He learns that the machine at his side will follow his every command, not out of loyalty, but programming. And yet, something deeper begins to form. A bond. The T-800 may not feel, but John teaches it what it means to value human life, forcing it to promise never to kill. Haunted by nightmares of nuclear fire, Sarah Connor dreams of Judgment Day, a vision of the apocalypse that consumes her every waking moment. To her, humanity is blind, walking toward its doom, and she alone knows the truth. But when John discovers where his mother is held, he makes a choice. With his protector beside him, he will not abandon her to her fate. The state hospital is a fortress of sterile walls and locked doors. Inside, Sarah endures endless therapy sessions, punished for daring to speak of machines in a coming war. Branded as delusional, she hardens herself, training her body and her mind for the day she might escape. But before she can break free, her worst fear manifests. The T-1000, infiltrating with cold precision, its eyes set on eliminating her and her son. As chaos erupts, steel collides with liquid metal. Sarah's disbelief turns to shock when she sees the one face she despised most, the Terminator who once hunted her, now standing as her ally. For the first time in years, she feels hope. The escape unites them, mother, son, and machine. But the road ahead is fraught with danger. Sarah remains wary of the T-800, her every glance laced with suspicion. To her, it is still the monster that tried to end her life years ago. Yet John sees more. He watches as the Terminator follows orders without question, protects without hesitation, and even begins to mimic human behavior under his guidance. The machine becomes more than a weapon. It becomes a reflection of what humanity could inspire, even in cold steel. Together, they set out to change the future, not only by surviving, but by preventing Judgment Day itself. Their path leads them to Miles Dyson, a brilliant scientist unknowingly working toward mankind's downfall. From his mind will spring the technology that births Skynet, the system destined to destroy the world. Sarah sees him as the enemy. In her eyes, eliminating him means eliminating the future apocalypse. But John sees something more. A man who does not yet understand the consequences of his work. And the Terminator simply waits, neutral, until ordered otherwise. This moment tests Sarah's humanity as much as her resolve. Is the future shaped by destruction or by the choices made in mercy? From stolen weapons to hidden safe houses, the group arms themselves not only with firepower but with conviction. Sarah sharpens her determination to protect her son. John steps into the beginnings of leadership, showing compassion even where hatred might have taken root. And the T-800 evolves in its own way. No longer just protector, it becomes a symbol. A guardian learning what it means to value life, even if it cannot feel it. But the enemy never rests. The T-1000 hunts tirelessly, shifting shape, manipulating appearances, leaving bodies in its wake. Every second that passes draws them closer to confrontation, closer to the choice that will decide humanity's survival. All paths lead to Cyberdyne Systems, the heart of the future war. Deep within its walls lie the fragments of technology recovered from the first Terminator, the seeds of Skynet itself. To stop Judgment Day, they must destroy it. As night falls, their resolve hardens. For Sarah, it is the culmination of years of torment. For John, it is the first step toward destiny. For the T-800, it is a mission that extends beyond programming. It is a chance to rewrite fate. But waiting for them is the relentless shadow of liquid metal, closing in with unstoppable determination. The battle to decide the future has begun. Mother, son, and machine stand united against a tide of inevitability. Behind them, humanity's survival. Ahead of them, a confrontation with the very heart of destiny. How it ends is a story for another time.